Guys, it's Dovah-Joe here. I'm back. And today I'm going to talk about something a little bit serious, something that I think you hear a lot of but don't really um, understand or get. And it's kind of on the concept of bullying per se, but it's just my experience in it and how it can affect someone for a good portion of their life, and how it really affects people, because I don't think a lot of people understand that. I think bullying's always going to exist. I mean, I don't think they're ever going to eradicate it, but I just thought that maybe not necessarily if you're bullying someone, but maybe if you're calling them names or insulting them, even if they seem cool with it, I'd like to just share how I felt when someone did that to me. So basically, I was like 9 or 10 years old, and I had this friend um, who was constantly making fun of me and pointing out the obvious that I was overweight, fat. I'm not going to say overweight, I guess, because, I mean, if you're fat, you're fat. I mean, seriously, it hurts even if someone calls you that, but I'm just going to say it because I'm talking about myself. But anyway, so I was fat, and he constantly pointed that out, constantly made sure that I knew it. Like, for instance, if, like, I say, I don't want to walk there just because I didn't want to walk there, not because I was lazy, um, he would, like, say, well, yeah, but you need to because you're fat. I mean, that obvious, that brutal, brunt? Yeah. Um, and so, in turn, it made me very, very, very self-conscious. It's to the point where I actually wouldn't go out, or I mean, not that I wasn't a social. I mean, not that I was a social beast, but it definitely further inhibited my ability to go out and be myself and make friends and all that good stuff. And I think a fact that you should know is he was that skinny kid who always stayed skinny no matter what. Uh, he he could eat whatever he want, and he stayed skinny. It frustrated me so much. Just a quick disclaimer: he's stopped doing this, and since then, because it's been a long time, and he's actually kind of a good friend to me now. So, if you're watching, I'm letting you know that. But so I started becoming really self-conscious, really introverted. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to hang out with people. I avoided all human contact, basically. Pretty much just played video games all day when I wasn't doing school. Um, Tried to stay away from humans. I would always try to wear something baggy to hide. I always like look in mirrors to make sure I was, not super fat. I never wanted anybody to take pictures of me because I didn't want anybody to know I was fat. I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain it, but that's basically what I did. And it it drove me to the point, I mean, it lasted for several years, and I'm still not completely over it. You know, and so constantly checking, it's not a very fun lifestyle. I didn't go out at all. I don't know if it would have been different if I had no one had told me, if I would have more friends, or what. I don't know if I would have gone out more. I have no idea, but this was the reality for me. It was basically going in, and I got into kind of a bit of a depressionistic kind of state where I just, like, I slept all day, and I would just get up at like 2 to 3 in the afternoon, which is a ridiculous time, and I would just, like, eat a bowl of broccoli, like, for weeks on end. Like, that would be my one daily meal. So, I mean, it was kind of intense for me. I mean, obviously I was hurting, very self-conscious. I didn't really know what to do. But at the end of my 8th grade year of football, my coach, he came up to me, and he asked me if I wanted to go out for wrestling. And I said, yeah, probably. And so I figured I'd lose weight. And at the time, I knew I was fat, but honestly, I didn't know how fat I was. But I ended up losing 40 pounds. But just to show you how deeply it affected me and how deeply it can affect other people, is even though I'd lost 40 pounds and I was, by most people's standards, somewhat skinny, I mean, skinny as could be, I guess, for just losing 40 pounds after being fat. Um, I was still very self-conscious. Never wanted to go to the pool. Still didn't want to go to the pool. I when wrestling, I'd never take my shirt off. In terms of to like put my leotard on. I'd take it off right before the match, and I'd put it right back on. I wouldn't want any. I'd minimize the time anybody saw me um, in full form, I guess you could say. And it still greatly affected me, and I would be so guilty about whatever I ate, even if it was like somewhat sugary, I'd feel very guilty about it. I felt horrible. It pushed me to the point of almost, I mean, strongly considering like doing some bulimic acts, I guess you could call them, like throwing up your food after you eat them. It actually strongly made me consider that because I'm like, well, I know it's bad for you, but seriously, it's got to be better than feeling this. And but it still greatly affected me, and I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that um, that is how deeply it can affect you. And let's see, what I'm almost like 16 now, and it still tickles like the back of my brain anytime. Like even though I'm mostly over it because of my great friends, God has really helped me through this as well. My parents, they all supported me, but still, the back of my brain, it just still affects me just a little bit. Always, anytime I'm around people, I'm just like, a little bit there, a little bit there. And just a disclaimer to some friends if they're watching this, I don't get affected by you calling me fat anymore because I'm not fat, so it doesn't affect me. But I'm just let you know of the severity of the impact that it can make on a person's life. Because it can affect them their whole life. It has affected me for like 5, 6 years, 7 years almost, I guess. I don't know. It's affected me for quite some time. I just want to let you guys know that. Um, uh, Besides that, I guess I should do some updating real quick before I end it. I am playing a GameCube game because I have an emulator. I've got more whatchamacallits on the way. Mega Project videos on the way, so don't crap your pants. I want to thank you guys for subscribing because it's awesome, and I just hope that you guys will continue doing it. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Again, see ya.